This is Katie, co-host of Coffee with Keith and Katie. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Do you need some extra motivation in your life? Are you looking to be inspired? If so, then look no further than The Good God Company.
At The Good God Company, their mission is to create and clothe all loving humans with their unique, inspiring, and beautifully designed t-shirts.
All of the products from The Good God Company are equally designed to motivate you and improve your life. From their mugs, workout tanks, to eye-appealing shirts and sweatshirts.
Learn more about their renowned products by visiting thegoodgodcompany.com. That's thegoodgodcompany.com.
The Good God Company is proud to support Public House Media. The Good God Company. I'm feeling good.
Hi, this is Baxter Colburn, host of the Verse of the Day podcast here on Public House Media. Once you're done with this episode, I hope you'll come check out my show, Verse of the Day, where we take a look at real-world experiences and applications to one Bible verse every Monday through Friday as we get an idea of what it looks like to be a little bit better of a Christian and how we can make this world a better place, one verse at a time. I hope you'll join me every single Monday through Friday right here on Public House Media. And I hope you'll subscribe by going to Apple Podcasts or wherever you find good podcasts as well. Once again, thanks for tuning in to the following broadcast here on Public House Media.
Have you ever been stuck in a position where you just feel so anxious and so stressed out you just don't know what to do? Do you know what the definition of anxiety is? It's just hyper stress. Today I want to talk to you a little bit today about overcoming that stress, overcoming that anxiety, overcoming the things in your life that bring you down. And I want to give you 7 easy tips to manage your anxiety or your stress effectively. We're going to go through 7 little things that can help you manage all of that, and then we're going to be able to give you some solutions and hopefully give you some tools in your toolbox to help you live a more effective, more happy, more self-productive life. Good morning. Welcome to Choose to Rise. My name is Kim Meyer, and I am so glad that you're here with us here on Public House Media. If the Wednesday version is not here yet, I apologize. You had some technical difficulties, and I was unable to do it live on Wednesday due to some traveling constraints, and so I uploaded it, or so I thought. But maybe it didn't show up. So we uploaded it already today. So if you're on the Facebook page here, you can go back and find Wednesday's show uploaded. And if you're in the podcast version, it should be coming out here very soon. Thank you so much. It should be already there, I guess, if you're listening to this one. So yeah, you know. Anywho, today we're talking about managing your stress. Managing anxiety, managing the things that just don't happen well, the things that just don't go right in your day. Good morning, Christy. Thanks for joining. So today I want to give you 7 little skills, 7 little tips, 7 little things that you can do to manage those, manage that stress, manage that anxiety. And really, anxiety is really just a hypersensitive stress. It's how we respond to the stress that's in our lives. And doing these 7 things, these things are something that has worked for me. They're worked for lots of other people, and there's a lot of research behind a lot of it. But one of the things that you can do if you're having a high anxiety, high stress day is to journal. That's number 1, journal. Write down your anxieties. Write down the things that are swirling in your head. Get them out of yourself. Get them down on paper. And then when you get them on paper, you see them or you hear them come out of your mouth, then you really know that maybe you can realize that they're just kind of silly, or they're not as big of a deal as you maybe thought they were, or they're not as real as you thought they were before if you can put them down on paper. Like when I put down things like, I don't know, like I can't even think of anything at the moment, but like when I have fears or things running through my head, things that I'm stressed out about, if I can put it down on paper, it not only releases it from myself, or if I can talk about it with a good friend, I'm not only releasing it from myself, but just hearing the words come out or seeing them down on the paper, I can then look back at them later and say, oh, that's really not as big of a deal, or that's not realistic as it was when it was in my head. The second thing you can do is create a list of people who you can call or text when you're starting to feel anxious or you're feeling stressed out. So journal it if you don't have anyone around, or go talk to someone about it, whether it's via phone, via Zoom, via text message. as a coach, that's one of the things that is a support system. I'm a support system. I'm an accountability partner to a lot of people. And when they feel anxious or they feel frustrated or they feel like they just can't keep going, I'm one of the people that is on their list. I'm not on that short list of people that they call, text, or need to encourage, because they know they're going to find honesty, they're going to find compassion, they know they're going to find support in that phone call. And so it's one of the things that you can do. Have a short list of people that are your kind of ride or die, your go-to people, the ones that are going to breathe life into you and support you and listen to you. Find a list of people that way. If you don't have one of those people, reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you. The third thing you can do is really focus on your self-care. When we oftentimes, I know this is the case for myself, when I'm stressed out or I feel like the world is just like collapsing around me, it's usually because I'm not taking care of myself and I've let myself become the second or the back burner kind of situation to the whatever is going on. But when I can get grounded in who I am and go push play on a workout, or if I can get my heart rate up, or I can use fitness as a therapy kind of piece for me, or I'm eating good, or I can just take a deep breath and maybe do some meditation or some yoga. Like, those are things that are going to help you. When you're taking care of yourself, you can fight for yourself. I made a post this morning about, what you believe in is what you should fight for. And if a lot of times people don't fight for themselves, or they don't fight for the things they believe in because they don't believe in themselves, that they're confident enough to be able to go do those things. So one of the things that you can do to strengthen your confidence, strengthen yourself in body and mind, is to practice good self-care. And some of the other things that are on this list are a part of self-care, like getting enough sleep. Catching those Z's. Anxiety can really dampen your mood and can really, or stress can really just, wear you out. So getting in a good night's sleep, getting in a nap maybe can get you out of that funk. I often think of like toddlers who, they're, when they get super cranky, they just need to go take a nap, right? Well, the same thing applies to adults. The same thing applies to anyone else in life who is just kind of cranky. Go get some sleep. Help your body relax, help your body feel better, help your body, overcome some of those things. Give your mind a break and just go sleep it off. Not entirely, obviously, but it can be a strategy for you. Number 5 is exercise. Physical activity can help you reduce stress and anxiety, and try heading, if you're heading out for a brisk walk to get some fresh air, if you're pushing play on a program at home, if you're heading to the gym and working it off there, if you're going for a run with some good music and clearing your head. It's all opportunity for you to, just keep going and really kind of burn off that stress and that energy in a different way, in a healthy way, that is not only going to strengthen your body and your mind, but it's also going to help you reduce the stress that you have in your life. Now, not saying that the stressors won't still be there when you get back from that run, or the stressors won't be there when the program is done playing, but you'll have a clearer head, you'll have a stronger heart, a better, fresh, clearer mind to deal with the situation and not be clouded in judgment with the high anxiety of the stress that you were in. The 6th thing that you can do is breathe. Practice breathing exercises to help slow down your anxious thoughts, to slow down your body, and just relax the system to be able to move forward in a calm state. A lot of times when I get myself wrapped up in something that makes me feel anxious or gets me all stressed out, I have to just kind of distance myself. And so breathing can relax the situation, can relax my physical body, release some of that tension, and then helps me clear my head in the process as well. So that's another tip. And the last one is to listen. Cue up your favorite song, get up your favorite podcast, maybe find another one, maybe you save this one, of a podcast to shift your focus, improve your mood, and help you relax. A lot of times when I've had a tough day or something's going on, I just need to fill my heart and my mind with something positive. And so I'll take the dog for a walk. I'm getting outside, I'm getting some fresh air, and I'm getting moving. And I also plug into a good podcast. When, I'm a part of what I feel like is maybe a toxic conversation or a situation where there's just high emotion and high anxiety in the situation, I go clear my head with a good walk, or plug into something that's going to fill my heart and mind with positive, removing the fear, removing the anxiety, removing those emotions from my heart and my mind, and filling them up with good things. Fear and love cannot live in the same space. So if you're feeling a lot of fear come into your heart and your mind, replace those thoughts and things with love and grace and positive thoughts and emotions, and life will just get better, because what you focus on, you create more of. So if you're letting the fear creep in, if you're letting the doubt creep in, if you're letting the stress take away the positive and the joy from your heart, you're going to live in that world. You're going to live in that stressed, burnt out, overexhausted lifestyle. But if you can replace those thoughts you can recognize the triggers, you can start to replace those thoughts and feelings with positive things, and plug into the people that are going to support you, and plug into the things that you know that you can, get rid of some of that stuff by journaling and calling your support system and practicing good self-care, maybe taking a nap or getting in some exercise. If you can replace the thoughts and the feelings that are holding you back with positive things, reinforcing the good things in your life, you're going to be able to manage your anxiety, you're going to be able to manage your stress, you're going to be able to manage your life a whole lot better than you can if you live in that negative spinning world. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really appreciate you jumping on live. I really appreciate the comments. Thank you, Christy. These are all things I share with my clients every day. It's amazing how much two worlds are connected. Yes, so many times our hearts and our minds are drive our bodies. And I often say a lot of times because it's so true, is what shows up on the outside is a direct reflection of what's happening on the inside. So if you are tired and you're just listless and you are gaining a bunch of weight and you're just not taking care of yourself, on the inside, that all shows up on the outside. And so, whether you're eating bad things and your skin starts to break out, or if you're consuming a lot of calories to kind of eat away the pain, and your outside of your body takes different forms. If you're fueling yourself with negative thoughts and things, you're how you respond to things in a negative way. It's all connected, people. If your heart and your heart and your head are in a good alignment, and your heart and your head are telling you that you're worth it and you're positive and that you can do anything, the rest of it falls into place. So thank you so much for jumping on this morning. Thanks to Christy for your kind words and your 2 cents here as well as a therapist. In many ways, you deal with this all the time, and so it's good and reinforcement knowing that I'm not blowing smoke here, people. It's all good stuff. It's what works in my life. It's what works in other people's lives. And when you can come to that point where you feel like you can believe in yourself, you can believe in who God made you to be, because really, God doesn't make mistakes. He created you as a perfect being. He created you as this perfect gift to the rest of the world. And when we discount that, when we believe that we're not worthy, when we believe that we're not in perfectness with Him, then we're really kind of dissing on Him and the perfect thing that He created us to be. We try to find flaws in the things that aren't really there. And then that's when we start to believe those flaws, and that's when things just don't work out for us. But if we plug into Him, if we find our happiness in Him, if we, I have this card here that is always sitting here. It says, my happiness is a direct reflection of my faith, my level of faith in God, or in the universe, but of God. And so when I can plug into Him, then I know and I believe that He created me as a perfect being, then that's when life just is better. It's just so much better than when I believe the worldly things of life that aren't true. They're just all fears and all things that just are blowing smoke when they're not real. I saw a quote today. Let me see if I can find it quick. It says something about the bully is smoke. I'm sure I won't find it now. Courage is fire and bullying is the smoke. So if you have a fire lit inside of you, if you are wanting to do more, be more, take courage, be courageous, and go do things. And the bullies are in the world are the smoke that kind of cloud the judgment, that cloud the things and make people cough, and are the negative side of things. So, anywho, I'm getting off topic and we off track. I'm starting to ramble, but thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the Good God Company for sponsoring us today. You can head to their website and use PHM10 to get 10% off your order of amazing, positive, motivational consumer goods that you can use to inspire yourself and to inspire others and to let other people know that they are worth it and loyal and beautiful, and that they can overcome anything that comes their way. So thank you to them for sponsoring us. I hope that you found value in these 7 steps, that you are able to take one of those things and apply it to your life and feel better about who you are, feel better about where you are in this life, and know and understand that God loves you and that you are worthy and you are capable and you are strong and that you can do anything you set your heart and mind out to do. To dispel the anxiety, to dispel the stress with one of those tips and tricks today to improve your life, help you rise up of your current situation and live your best life. Thanks again for joining me. I hope and pray that something here reached you today. And if it did so, or even if it didn't, share it with the world. Take a screenshot of it, share it on your social media, tag me in it. Let me know what you, and respond. Like, tell me what it is that worked well for you today. What is it that I can continue to serve you with? Because I want to do that. I want to serve you. I want to support you. I want to help you be the best that you can be. So again, thanks so much for joining me this morning, and I will see you again next week. Bye.